Good morning and welcome. It is Sunday, the 3rd of June. I am Flat Cap Callum and I am hoping you are all very, very well. Coming up today, we've got the usual recap of yesterday, today's bets, were the tennis, were the golf. Today's bet is a quiet one. I'm only doing quarter stake. I had a little debate about whether I should make it half stake, and I'm happy with the lucky 15, but I didn't want to put that much stake in it. To make it a half stake. So it's a quarter stake, one bet, £5 is what we've got today. So yesterday we had another small profitable day. It's the first time we've had two profitable days back to back, so no complaints there. The amount of horses hitting the frame in line with yesterday, we had a lot of volume. Unfortunately, it didn't convert to any sort of gigantic win. So it was decent in terms of excitement and placings, but we had a lot of second places. So what did we have? Bet one. So first leg paid out Bet365, Betfair, and Sky. I think Percy Jones. That was fifth, paid out 18-1. Gallow Hill absolutely swallowed up. It so difficult to tell. It may well have kept on for a place, but it basically it got mugged a little bit towards the line. Inchicore was my best one in the old Newton Cup. That placed SP'd at 12s, and then Rock of Candy was poor. So it was a place double there. I had 12s and 16s. If you'd done best price guaranteed SPs, you'd have got 12s and 18s. So it was a slightly better bet if outside of Sky Bet for that one. Then bet two. Fortunately, despite the fact I had a lot of good horses yesterday, I managed to get 4 duds in one bet, so that was actually quite helpful. Then the Trixie was really disappointing, to be honest. Native Trail was quite close, but the other two weren't. So Win Trixie was a bit ropey yesterday. And then my main bet in terms of stake, unfortunately, was on the wrong one in the old Newton Cup in this bet. We then had Sweet Reward, which drifted to 20-1. That was second. Then Zip was poor, and then we had Hidden Land that was also second at 14. So we had 20s and 14s on SPs. I had it as 11s and 25s. It's not really much different. So it was just a smidgen under break even for that bet for those two. But yeah, 2 second places, 20s and 14s was nice. But yeah, one more with those would have made a big difference. So that was a bit annoying. And then we were on to the evening to see if we could save our day, and it actually did. So what do we have? Your Love is King, second. Red Derrick, second. Dandy's Angel, second. And then Strongbow went and won. So that SP'd 7-2, so a little bit bigger. Red Derrick went in 7-2. Dandy's Angel went in all the way to 4-1. And Strongbow drifted to 8s. So I'll have slightly better odds than SPs overall for that one. So 3 seconds and a winner. Just close. I mean, a couple more winning in there. That would have made that lovely. But all the same, it was a profitable bet. And then bet 6. Mine was non-runner, so I suggested putting it in with something in the old Newton Cup, which didn't go so well. Well, Joey was second, Denable was third, Double Jubilee was disappointing. So I've got it as a place double with a non-runner. Some of you probably just have it as place double. Overall, I had that as 30 on, 33.58 back. So I got it as a 3.58 profit. So I'm hoping most of you would have maybe got a small profit. It will depend on when you've done the odds, because it was a bit of a mixed bag of drifters or not. But of 19 horses that ran for our each way bets, 10 making the frame, very, very good. The day before, 12 ran, 7 made the frame. So in the right sort of ballpark, considering we had 7 days of absolute, lost 6 days stake in 7 days and wasn't really getting close. It's how quickly it suddenly can look very, very different in terms of the last couple of days. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Happy enough with it. It would be nice to have got a better return really for the amount of endeavour that we got there. But for those of you who are just playing along and like having an interest in the horses, hopefully it gave you a lot to cheer on, because there was a lot going off. So that was that. Today's bet. So this is what I'm going with. My one and only bet for the day. I'm starting off in the first leg. I was between a couple in this race. So going to 3 o'clock at St Cloud. So it's Group 1 over in France. It's a good race structure. And I'm going on the rank outside of Sweet Lady. I think it's just a bit overlooked in the market. It's got a mare's allowance. It's got course and distance form better than anything else in the race. I think the price is just too big. So I can definitely see that horse getting in the frame. There's a lot of others in the race that on paper have run individually better races but have got a lot to prove. So I think there's it's a good value price, Sweet Lady at 33. So I've taken that odds. Then rolling on to 2 at Tramore, 3.10 at Tramore, Fincher's Cross at 12s, 4.20 Royal Recital 16s, and then the 4.37 no relation Royal Countess. So I've got Royal Recital and Royal Countess. So that's 15 to 2. Standard terms on that race, then these two are both 5 places on Sky, and this is 4 on Sky. So it's a slightly better bet with Sky today again. And I've done it as a 15 pence each way lucky 15 and an additional double on Sweet Lady and Royal Countess. The Tramore races are really, really competitive, difficult to read. It's not an easy track to read Tramore. So yeah, I've done the additional double on Sweet Lady and Royal Countess. So absolutely, this bet could come back with a 0 return. We could get a couple of places. What we need is really 3 places or 2 winners to convert ourselves to a profit on the individual bet. Having said that, if Royal Countess and Sweet Lady both place, that would be enough for a small profit as well. So that is our one and only bet for the day. Yeah, I wasn't comfortable doing it, doubling it, making it a 30p each way lucky 15. In the context of some of the other way I've staked bets for the channel, I'm happy where we've got to with that. So that's today's bet. And then word on the tennis. Fritz won yesterday, which is grand. And then we've got Jabeur and Ostapenko today. So between the 3 of them, they got 2 more matches to win in order to win their quarter. Ostapenko and Jabeur are both odds-on favourites to do that now. Fritz, basically, he's got a next match he should, on paper, win in the last 16 on Monday. And then potentially he's got a quarter-final against Nadal in order to finish top in his top quarter. So that's the tricky thing really for Fritz. So he's got to potentially beat Nadal in order for us to get some of our bet up. If he does do that, then in theory he's got an easier semi-final is his route to then, in order for him to get to the final, which would obviously give us a nice payout with our each way bet on him for the tournament. So we will see how that goes. As far as the golf goes, it's all really about the Irish Open today. So Dale Whitnell put in a great shift yesterday. So the question is, can he come top 7 at least? He's only a couple of shots away. So all eyes on Dale Whitnell. Tristan Lawrence, if you've done the full Bet365 Lucky 15, he's 5 shots clear as top South African. So on paper, that looks easy, but it never is. We've then got Kevin Na, who didn't quite get there last night. It was a couple of shots short. So then it's down to Kiefer, and he's in the mix. He's got a couple of shots to make up if he was going to become out as top German, but he's definitely got an even better chance of placing. So might have something back if you've done the Bet365, but if, in terms of the standard channel bet, Kiefer needs to come out top German for us to get a return on that, because we've got him as a single win only on that. Hopefully that is clear. I think that's me for the day. I'll leave it there. Tomorrow looks, I'd say again, another quieter day. So half stake at best, I would say tomorrow is my early read. There might be some hidden gems I haven't seen yet, but in terms of field sizes and stuff, my quick read is it's a quieter day again tomorrow. All right, that is me. Thank you very much. See you in the morning. Enjoy your Sunday. Cheerio.